Then I would just like to ask you who you are.
Mm. Yeah. Everything that is here and everything beyond that. It's infinite space, and at the same time it's embodied. It's a knowing that is beyond knowledge, and it's love that pours out through the eyes. It's this unnameable vastness that permeates and enlivens the being. It's not the body, but there's a portal in the body as well as in the mind when we inquire. It's stillness, but it's not opposite of the aliveness, and somehow it's a moving stillness. I am the divine that comes out of the devastation becoming Deva. I am that which appears when pain is welcomed, felt and included. When not trying to get rid of anything, it is there in the surrender, in the welcoming. Yeah.
Since you immediately went into the second question, which of course just is a slight nuance difference, which is tell me what you are. I assume that we can walk over to the third question instead.
Okay.
Yeah, because the who and the what goes together in your first answer. I think.
Good questions you have. I'm curious about the third.
Yes, and this is if you would like to tell me what another is.
Another good question. So I think well, to go from that word think, when there is a thinking, when thinking appears, there's a form, there is a me and there is a you, and the apparent sense of someone else being there And I think it's beyond that thinking space. There is no me and no you. And yeah, it's like this little the analogy of the ocean when the thinking is there and the me and the you, there are all these little waves, little drops in the ocean. It feels himself as separate drops. So then there are other drops, but they are all water, all ocean. And so coming into the knowing that we are the whole ocean, then names and forms of others kind of disappears. And I think it doesn't stop there. It's more like then as that happens and the knowing of being the whole ocean, then also the ocean has to come into the drop. So there's a journey of embodiment that comes with that knowing. So how does the whole ocean fit into that drop without bursting it totally? That past everything that so it's like to also be aware of the descent, not only the ascent into becoming everything, the one self who permeates all, but also to live that as human beings here on earth. That is also one aspect. I can't transcend my humanness. I can't go beyond the pain without embracing the pain. I can't, in one way I can ascend out of the body into sky, believing that I'm out of it, but it's not really fully come full circle. It needs to be through the body as that also. And in that form, it's more clear that there are other bodies as well. And the old, I think the images we carry with us is of all the old sages of India sitting in a cave, actually cage maybe. Freudian slips are wonderful. So maybe it is a cage actually, because you take away everything that could disturb you. You take away others, family and work and lovers, and then nothing disturbs you. You just abide there as the ultimate. And I think the challenge for our time is this wave of awakening that is flushing over Mother Earth is about embodying that wisdom, living as humans together, still knowing that there is no togetherness. It's only one being. But it also matters how we treat each other, how we treat the earth, the mother. We're not just Father Sky, we're also Mother Earth. It's like, you can look at Shiva and Shakti as dualities, but they're also, in many ways, not dualities, just two aspects of the same formless self. So that's how I see it. Yeah.
And leading into the fourth and last question then, which is if you would like to say something about what life is.
Life. it is this vast, nameless movement that is becoming more and more aware of itself. And it takes a myriad of forms, even though beyond the forms. And living that is to really be in the space of listening and receiving the movement, to be in response in every little way, to read the map of how it unfolds through this body system. And I guess to surrender, you have to have a deep listening. And to know that you can't figure it out, you can't think your way through it. It's not it's like you can't figure it out, just to follow the impulses and to be aware enough to know what the impulses are when the impulse comes from mind, or when it comes from self. And small things like yesterday, sitting by my computer feeling, okay, I'm tired, is there anything I can do that is good enough for today? Doesn't ask too much of me. And I figured I book a laundry time. So I go on this website for that, being reminded that when I came on, I saw that fridge that doesn't work. It hasn't come for weeks, and I wondered, I look at that and see if it's coming. And when I'm looking around for that, my phone rings and I answer, and they say, hey, we're coming with a fridge for you. Are you home tomorrow? I mean, it's like I can't figure out it's about the fridge. I just follow the impulse. Okay, I'm supposed to book my laundry time, and I don't know what comes after or how it's all connected. It's not for me to know. For me, it's the listening, and life unfolds through that listening. All little small ways of life coming through. It's like a dance when there is no dancer. It's just dance happening. It's just a dance. It's this. Life is this moment. This moment. Right now. Right here. Unfolding perfectly. We can't do it wrong. We can't fail. Every time you feel like where to go, what to do, is to stop, listen in, fall back into the great mystery of the unknown. The unknown being the only safe space, because that's where life doesn't have to wake us up from. We are already that. To trust that unknown. And one step after the other, what would be called life unfolds. It's that throbbing that you feel in the silence, like a pulse of life. It has fallen silent.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Åh, älskar dig.
Jag älskar dig.
Mm. Mm.
I think it's still answering what is life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes,
Mm.
that is life.
That I said
The
that there
drop.
are right or wrong answers, but that is the right answer.
The drop pulsating with the ocean.
Yeah. Yes.